When Island Fin came up and we talked about it, there was not a moment of hesitation in my wife's voice, right? I mean, I'm like, okay, we're thinking about doing this, and she's like, go for it. I lived in Orlando for 6 months, 7 months before my family came out and got this thing rolling. And there's no looking back. And you have to be surrounded by the right people, obviously. But I don't think you can ever really be successful if you've never failed, because you don't know what that tastes like. And it doesn't taste good, right? But when you were a kid, you crashed your bike, and that's how you learn. You got up, you dusted yourself off, you got back on it. And I know that sounds really, elementary or simple, but that's exactly what it is. You have to taste defeat in order to really enjoy winning.
For sure. A lot of people underestimate, I think, the need to experience, to fail, to move forward, to learn. You said it before, right? When you buy an Island Fin franchise, you're buying my mistakes, right? You're buying what you've learned working for others, working for Bahama Breeze, running 10 restaurants in Vegas and LA, opening a bar in Arizona. You've learned a lot through all of that, and it sounds like even in Arizona, right? The rent was high, location wasn't that great. A lot of times people are blinded by, and I'm sure that's probably, you'd agree that, I don't know if you agree with that, but you get blinded by the dream, the idea. But you're like, you know what? If I took like a view, like an aerial view of this from even at that point, probably in your career, with your experience, you probably would have been, this is a shitty deal. I probably shouldn't be doing this. But you're like, I know what I'm doing. I can put something out, that's good, and I'll win. But if you had to counsel somebody else on that, you probably would have said, yeah, maybe you want to step away from it, right? It's so hard to do that. I have a really dear friend who one day told me, and we all know this, like, again, you were saying it's basic about the bicycle, but, if it's yellow, it's curved, and it smells like a banana, it's probably a banana, right? So trying to say it's an apple or an orange, it's a lot of times we try to, because we're focused and we're hard-headed and we want, entrepreneurs want to get stuff done. Sometimes it's kind of missing the obvious. So